As humans, we know plants are essential to our survival. They provide some basic things we need, like food and oxygen. And if you add water to that, you have everything we need for basic survival on a planet. This means that if we want to live anywhere, even places on Earth, we need plants. So if we want to go to Mars, we're going to have to take them with us. But can we grow plants on Mars? Is Mars suitable for plant growth? We don't see any plants on it, so maybe not. But to figure out, let's look at what plants need in order to survive. Plants need fresh water. They need 24-hour days, 12 hours being night. They need carbon dioxide. They need warm temperatures and sunlight. And last but not least, they need certain minerals and nutrients. Mars could have all of these things, but if it's missing one, it's not going to be able to grow plants. So does Mars meet these criteria? Well, it has water. It's just frozen at its poles. And as for carbon dioxide, that's floating in Mars' air. When it comes to Mars' day length, it's very close, only varying about 40 minutes. And there's plenty of light hitting Mars for plants. As for the temperatures, they change drastically from day to night, not being stable. This is because of the thin atmosphere, which also allows for radiation. Now what about minerals and nutrients on the surface of Mars? Well, thanks to the rovers that we sent to Mars, we know a lot about its soil. It has very many things we recognize, like potassium and magnesium, and many more. According to G.W. Wager, all essential minerals for the growth of plants appear to be present in sufficient quantities, with the exception of reactive nitrogen. Wait, there's something missing? Yeah, reactive nitrogen. Why? Well, it only comes from plants. And Mars doesn't have any plants. So if we want to grow plants on Mars, we're going to have to bring nitrogen with us. Alright, now we know what Mars has. So does it meet the criteria? Can it grow plants? Well, even though it has a lot of what plants need, it doesn't have all of it. And like I said before, if it doesn't have all of it, it doesn't matter. We would have to change these elements of Mars in order to make it suitable for plant life. And that would be terraforming, the act of changing a planet globally so it resembles the Earth and supports life. And we could do this. We would start by strengthening the ozone layer. How would we do this? The same way we do it here on Earth, by building on Mars factories and pump greenhouse gases deliberately into the atmosphere so that in a century's time we could melt the ice caps at Mars' poles and streams of water would flow across the red planet. And then it would resemble Earth, both because of the clouds in the thicker atmosphere and the oceans seen from space. Next, after the water spreads and the temperature becomes stable, we would start planting. But we still don't have reactive nitrogen. Well, that's okay, because mosses and algae don't actually need this in order to survive. So we would plant them first, and they would spread all over, adding, over the decades, nitrogen to the mix. And eventually, it would become strong enough so that we could add trees and actual plants we need, like wheat and tomato. And then we could have farms on Mars, and colonies, and eventually the air would become breathable, because we would have plants, and plants would have everything they need. Mars, the once dead planet, would be suitable for plant life in approximately 3 to 6 centuries from now, depending on the advancements we make in technology. So this sounds like science fiction, but many scientists working at NASA believe that a terraformed Mars will someday be a reality. All we would need is plants on Mars.